graphic novel, Locke and Key, Welcome to Lovecraft. This is the Anywhere Key, and this is their mansion they live at. Just a reminder, this is not spoil-free. I will be telling you about the entire story of Locke and Key. Will you read it? It has great art, brilliant comic book panel layouts, and we'll see. We'll see if you like it. Right now, the creative team consists of writer Joe Hill, artist Gabriel Rodriguez. We have colors by Fotos, letters by Robbie Robbins, and published by IDW Publishing. The length of the graphic novel consists of the comics 1 through 6, totaling around 158 pages, plus a 10-page art collection I will be sharing with you after we talk about it. The acts are evenly divided up with chapters. First act is pages 8 through 42, also known as Chapter 1. Second act is pages 43 through 126, also known as Chapters 2 through 5. Third act is pages 127 through 158, also known as Chapter 3. Its ratios do fit the class's scale almost perfectly, where 1/4 is the first act, 1/2 is the second act, and 1/4 is the third act. Okay, so whose story is it? This one's kind of difficult because the entire Locke family is in trouble. There is a significant use of Bode Locke, who is the youngest son and is dealing with the girl in the well, a ghost. We also have the rest of the Locke family. We have Tyler Locke, the oldest son, his sister Kinsey, and their mother Nina Locke. The goal is for Bode to stop Sam Lesser, the man who killed their father, Mr. Locke, from getting the Anywhere Key. This key allows the user to open a door to any place of their choosing, so long as the user knows the location. According to the criminally insane Sam Lesser, Mr. Locke had known its whereabouts and has been hiding it near his family and residence. Now we are on to the conflict in Act 2, when Sam Lesser communicates with the ghost, the girl from the well on the Locke's residence, from his asylum. Apparently he is able to speak with her through water and be given items. He is given a barber's scissors and mirror in his jail cell sink, and he manages to escape from the asylum when he kills the guard and steals the key card. This does coincide with the goal, because now Sam is after the Locke family, and Bode is the only one who can stop him from getting the Anywhere Key. The story does follow the basic story arc structure. We start with the stasis. We are introduced with the everyday life of Locke family. The trigger is Sam Lesser endangers the Locke family when he kills their father. The quest, the Locke family seeks justice, and Sam is incarcerated at an asylum. So Bode is given instructions from the ghost in their well, and she says that she can save them from Sam as long as she can have the Anywhere Key, which is typical because they always use the, a ghost will always speak to the younger, because the older in this book, she's the ghost. That's just the way the world was created by Joe Hill. So the surprise is Sam escapes from the asylum. The critical choice, when Bode makes the choice to use the ghost key, he can find the Anywhere Key by just thinking of it. He has made the decision to trust the Fantastica rather than the real world, and to help stop Sam Lesser from harming the family. He could totally have ran after him and tried to stop him from, knocking out his older brother, and I guess he knocked out his sister too, and locked up their mother. But he chose, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Anywhere Key, or I'm gonna go find this Anywhere Key with my ghost key, and then I'm gonna come back to my physical form. This is where they really all have changed as a family. But the climax is when Bode, in fact, finds the Anywhere Key to be on his sister's bracelet. It's a gold bracelet, but it can be removed from it. I guess I have a couple pictures in here of that I could show you real quick. Just bear with me. Let's see. We are in Act 3, and this is interesting. Let's see. Okay. Here's the good parts. Okay, so this is a picture of the ghost from the well, and she now has the bracelet, which clicks, and she gets the key to get out of the well. She is now free from the well, and this is a picture of Bode Locke, who is now transformed back into his physical form, and he's now going to. I guess he already acquired the key and gave it to the ghost. So the reversal, the Anywhere key, is given to the ghost in the well, and she is released from her imprisonment. She keeps her promise and stops Sam Lesser from killing Tyler Locke. Not only does she do that, but she locks him up in her ghost realm where he cannot escape. So he's kind of trapped like she was trapped. But the resolution, they all have changed as a family because they now can sleep at night knowing Sam Lesser is no longer a threat, and Bode is given a new key by the ghost in the well, which allows the user to open someone's mind so that thoughts and memories can be inserted or removed. Okay, so it's a reason to read the next Locke and Key series because it does not tell you what the key does in this novel or in this graphic novel. It just shows you the intricate, the intricate design to make you decide what it actually could mean and what it could do. Here's a picture of it right there. You can see right here. Okay, so I have just spoiled the entire story for you. You can see there is a clear beginning, middle, and end. The resolution is satisfactory because there is no chance for Sam to harm the family. And I think Bode follows the basic character arc. He changes from ordinary kid, and then he goes and turns into a ghost who can travel anywhere. After being frightened from Sam, escaping from the ghost in the well, telling him Sam is after them, he finds the Anywhere key and saves the family. He is now transformed. He has saved their family, so he has conquered his quest. The story has an effective transition, mostly moment-to-moment panel use. But here's the one thing that kind of got to me was the one downfall I found to be quite confusing is the then and now structure. We have the story start out in then. It jumps back and forth too many times, almost structure like a novel, but it's still chronological. Like each separate story then and now is chronological. I mean, that's the way it should be, but you know, it's difficult if you don't concentrate on the page captions. They tell you then and now. I was just reading it, you know, I was hoping it was going to flow a little bit easier. You kind of are, it's kind of clunky in the beginning. You're going then, now, you know. It's, I don't know. It was a little confusing. I was reading Mortal Kombat and I was reading a lot of Walking Dead and some of the Assassin's Creed comics, and they were all chronological, no then and now. It was fairly easy to follow, but at least they could have a more intricate structure, you know, story, because it's all on one, you know, time frame there. So the next thing is directional flow. I have a couple of these tabbed out. They definitely use this in this comic. A perfect example is this right here. You see him pointing to the next page. That is clearly a directional flow use. And it's brilliant because you're like, oh, gotta go up here. It points up here. It doesn't really show you. When you look down here, you now see two dead people in the trunk. That's good. I mean, this is not normally good to have it on an odd page, a splash page, because if you have this here and you go to the splash page, people tend to look at this page a little bit more. But he did point up a little bit, so we're kind of geared to look up. Read that first. And then I think that's why they put the dialogue up there. But like I said, even the truck, it's pointing. It's difficult to hold on. Yeah, it's pointing this way, which means turn the page, right? So we turn the page, and we're here. Even the axe here is like, turn the page, you know? This hand right here is pointing downward. So just in the first couple pages, you already know the directional flow is definitely used. So I have that, we went over that. We went over the artist. The splashes most of the splashes are on even pages, so we don't get any giveaways on those odd pages, like I just said. So if, for the classmates in comic book, storyboarding, animation, and comic, I don't know if you guys like dark tone. I mean, this starts out with the father being killed, and then it has some really crude parts in it that like take this to a definitely mature rating. I don't see a mature rating on here, but it is. It clearly is. There's no rating on here. That's weird. But do I recommend it to the students in my class? I'm pretty sure they know. Joe. They know that this is a horror, and it says Lovecraft right on it. You expect something to be a little bit weird. So let's see here. I know a couple of people who have read it. So for friends, I know a couple of people who have read it and they like it and they've gotten the second one. And also I'm one of them. I had to get the second one because I needed to know what that other key meant. And I actually cheated and looked up at the on the internet. I looked up the meaning of the key before, because it shows you what the key is at the end of this book, but it doesn't tell you what it means. It rather shows you a picture here, and you're like, what? What does that mean? So, okay, so fun fact, Joe Hill is Stephen King's son. If you didn't know that, now you do. But here, I'm going to, like I said and promised from the beginning of this story, or this graphic novel review, I would like to go over the art gallery real quick. That's the last 10 pages. Here we have Kisney, the sister, wearing the bracelet right here with the Anywhere key on it. I guess in the background we have, I think that's Sam Lesser in the background. I think he's knocking her out. Okay, so here we have Sam Lesser in his cell, and he's getting the mirror and his weapon to exit the asylum, which he rightfully does so, and he gets the key card and exits. Here we have the well. We have, I think this is Bode, who's the ghost. And down the well, of course, there's what's her name? The lady in the well. She's the ghost down there too. Okay, next page here's the characters. We have the father, doctor, or not doctor, the teacher, a counselor, Mr. Locke. We have Sam Lesser. He's the insane asylum murderer. We have Kisney, the sister. We have Bode. Bode Locke is the younger kid. We also have, this is Tyler Locke, his older brother, and this is Nina, their mother. This right here is the island in which they live on. It's called Lovecraft Island, so it's kind of cool. They basically, own the whole thing. That's just a sketch drawing of it. Next page, we have another picture of her with the bracelet on, and he is clearly, he beats her with the flashlight. That's what happened. And here's a picture of the well, and if you look very closely, you see the ghost saying, "Hi, let me out of here." Okay. Next, we have this is the house they live in. It's quite a mansion, It's no joke. And we have here the Anywhere key with the Anywhere bracelet. We also have in the background I think that is the ghost. Last page. This is the kind of like, hey, look, this is what the key does. You insert the key into your neck, I guess, and then this shows you all the different compartments inside your mind, which unlocks your thoughts, and you can replace them and whatnot. So, Yeah, that's why I had to get the next. I was like, what does that mean? All right, well, I hope you enjoyed Locke and Key, and I really would like you to say, hey, you know what? Although I do know the whole story now, sorry guys. I do want to watch. I do want to read it because it's got excellent art, and you know, there's the graphic novel 2, 3, and 4, and 5 at the library, so those aren't spoiled for you. You can pick those up. But thanks for enjoying the review. Thanks.